Michael Venom Page versus Derek Anderson. Exciting matchmaking here. I'm happy that Page is fighting a legitimate test. I mean, you look at the past few fights, they've been decent fighters, but not top flight Bellator competition. Derek Anderson is a stern matchup. If Michael Venom Page is going to be next in line for the title, the winner of Amosov and Lima, most likely if he's victorious here against Derek Anderson, I'm glad that it's a stern test in front of him. I was thinking they'd probably end up just giving him a title shot, but they're making him earn it here against a guy that's definitely game. I think will be a good name to add on the resume for Michael Venom Page because it's a stern test and a guy that can do a mix of everything. I mean, it's not like Derek Anderson isn't good on the ground, isn't good with striking. He's a well-versed mixed martial artist. With Anderson, we'll talk about him first. Definitely a kickboxing style, but you have to note the guy has pretty decent wrestlings. And if you look back, never knocked out through his entire career. Does have some pretty good kicks from the outside. Definitely his kickboxing from range is good. But normally, I mean, not the tallest guy at welterweight, but he's taller than some of his opponents, longer than some, gonna be at a pretty decent disadvantage here. Michael Venom Page, 6'3", Anderson only 6 feet, 77-inch reach to 74. Interesting to note, Michael Venom Page, 34 years of age. He's really in his relative prime now. It's time to make another run towards that belt. Granted, he has been fighting good fights, but he hasn't been fighting the top flight competition. So I'm very grateful that they're doing this matchup with Anderson. With Michael Venom Page, he's such an unorthodox fighter. He likes to keep the hands low. He'll switch stances, but when he wants to, he's actually very technically sound with his kickboxing. He's one of the most unique fighters on the planet. I mean, it's a little Anderson Silva-esque with a mix almost of Wonderboy Thompson with how wide his stance can be. A lot of fighters really struggle to get inside with Michael Venom Page, and they have to be wary because he does have good boxing too. He's boxed professionally and been victorious as a pro boxer. His straight right is very dangerous. If you come inside on him, he can land that counter. He also likes to feint the left hand and set up the straight right when closing distance himself. As long as he is, it works on a lot of fighters. We've seen him beat up a lot of opponents. I would say it's genius level gamesmanship, and he knows how to use those tools to his advantage. With 10 wins by knockout, you have to really respect the power. Derek Anderson here, his best game plan, it's got to be getting in close. It's got to be looking for takedowns. Got to be looking to chain wrestle, clinch, make this fight dirty boxing. Don't kickbox from range with Michael Venom Page because he's going to beat most guys in Bellator, most definitely in the striking. I mean, Lima was able to knock him out, but how good is Lima? He's one of the best welterweights on the planet. Derek Anderson's going to be in trouble here. I do think Anderson is going to probably survive till the final bell, and I think Michael Venom Page puts on a 30-27 display. I think it'll be a performance that we can respect, and it's going to be a notable win to move him towards that title shot. As he fights, either the champion Lima, or if Amosov beats Lima, that's a scary matchup. Amosov, especially with the grappling skills, will pose a new threat to Michael Venom Page. Derek Anderson needs to be smart here, normally good from the outside. Will be at a disadvantage here against Michael Venom Page. I think that's one of the bigger factors why I feel Page will win. I think he picks him apart from the outside. When Anderson does close distance, I think he gets caught. If he gets over aggressive and he gets reckless, I think he could get knocked out here. But I like Michael Venom Page winning this fight by a decision. I do think it's a signature performance, and I think he's going to get the respect he deserves with this matchup. It's good matchmaking, and I'm glad Bellator does it. A win for Page's title shot here. If Anderson was able to upset him, really boost himself in the rankings in this welterweight division, could find himself potentially fighting for a world title. If not, then a number one contender fight. I mean, for Page, this is the number one contender shot because of his name value. For Anderson, he might need one more, but maybe they'd give it to him. Still, I think Page is victorious here at the minus 325 price tag. I like him as a parlay addition. Not all the prop bets are out at the moment in the weigh-in recap, so make sure you guys tune in for that. I'll be going over the full prop bets, and we can talk about everything that's going to be bettable on this card. Definitely looking forward to this matchup. Make sure you guys smash that like button and subscribe to the channel. Also, guys, follow my social media, Instagram, Twitter, and TikTok, and I will see you all in the next video.